Good afternoon. Here at Ananda with Malati from the Yoga and Meditation Department at Ananda. And we are just going to have a brief conversations because I would like to ask her one of my big curiosity. One, how do you see meditation and pranayama and the mind today, especially how are women affected, especially during premenopause and menopause and all the transitions and all the responsibilities that women are going through today, and how can you help here at Ananda?
For sure. So just let's start with the mind. I think when we think of mind, we think of conscious, subconscious and unconscious, but in yoga we see the mind much more holistically. There's the sense mind, the thinking mind, the ego, and what memory you have. With women, because they go through these hormonal fluctuations, there is a variance in how their mind is functioning, and it gets more pronounced towards the moon cycles because they're more aligned with the moon. Because women have gotten out of the natural rhythm, the natural cycle, their minds tend to be the area that they not control but don't understand. And so emotionally they become very fragile. So how do we deal with that? That's one aspect. The second thing is there's also a lot of pressure on women to not just be successful but also have a home, a family, and all of that starts to show in different ways. So what we do at Ananda is to look at the prana. If we have the energy, we would be able to do all that's required of us. Because there are so many hormonal variations, the prana also varies. But if, however, you know how to harness the prana, it's like a marathon runner. He knows, right? Yes. He knows that he has the last, it's like the last mile, the hardest, and that second wind comes in, or a swimmer. So if you know that you are bottoming out on your prana, rather than strain the resources of your body, for example, you've had a very heavy day at work, you take a 10-minute relaxation, a yoga nidra, that refreshes you. You learn how to shut, we don't know how to shut our minds down. So pranayama teaches you these basic things, and that starts your journey towards meditation. So what is meditation really? It's just being able to withdraw into yourself and not be affected by all of the waves of the world, and just rest and be in that moment. So that journey starts with physical practices like asana, and definitely energy work, because energy work is really ignored, and that's where we focus here at Ananda, to teach you how to raise that energy, and that energy you're able to then transform into a higher consciousness.
It's amazing. And like talking about like meditation, a lot of people I think understand today about the importance of meditation, and we all should meditate, but I hear a lot people having difficulties because they have that anxiety about having to shut everything out of the mind,
and
shut everything
down in their minds.
And your thoughts. And what is your perspective, like just to give our audience like a, what is really like meditation? And meditation has to be that stagnant, sitting down, closing your eyes and thinking of nothing. Tell me your.
So let's imagine you don't know how to swim. Which side of the pool would you choose?
Closer to the border.
Yes. So what ends up happening is most people think if I sit down cross-legged, I'm meditating. No, it doesn't work like that. Your mind starts racing. With every thought, your breath is changing. We have 15 breaths in a minute. And as you start thinking more, it becomes 20 breaths, 22 breaths. So you see how the brain waves are becoming more beta waves. You're like really at a fast pace. Now, do you have a switch you can turn it off? No. So first you've got to slow down that. So where does that start? With the breathing. When we breathe, so the main thing with, and people have meditation apps, but they forget that if we don't breathe right, we can never meditate.
That's what I hear, is a constant frustration of trying to sit down and getting anxiety more of that than actually meditating.
And then it leads to nowhere. So I would really advise everybody to learn to breathe properly and slow it down. When yogis perfect their breathing, guess how many breaths they take in a minute? Any number.
Yeah,
Give me a number.
Any number, like 10?
One breath. 30 seconds in
breath.
and 30 seconds
30
out.
seconds out. Yeah, it's true.
So your parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous systems have come into balance. So now you know the journey. The slower your breath, the quieter your mind. No spikes. Once your mind's quiet, it's like in a lake. Can't you look inside?
Yeah,
So that's what we've got to look inside. It's called the waters of consciousness.
exactly.
So our mind is flowing. So when we breathe, we still it. When we still, we look within. We remove the unnecessary and hold on to what we need. And that's really what meditation is.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for your time. I think you guys already have something to look forward into coming here and learning more with us, and also
It was lovely.
learning with you. Thank you so much.
Namaskar.